Right, so now we're going to determine the number of distinguishable four-letter words that can be arranged from the word English. So four-letter arrangements, maybe words, maybe not. So if we can repeat letters, then every time we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 choices. So the first letter, we have 7 choices. The second letter, third, and fourth, we always have 7 choices because we can repeat letters. So that's 7 to the 4th. No letters are repeated, and that's it. Just the idea that no letters are repeated. So we have 7 choices for the first letter, 6 for the second because we've chosen one. So now, if we can't repeat, then we can't use whatever one we chose here. So 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 for our four-letter word. The first one must be an E. Well, there's only one way for the first letter to be E. And then we have 6 letters left, 5 and 4, again because we're going with no letters being repeated. So E, all the letters that aren't E, going down. The word, so that's our arrangements, must contain G. Well, the G could be in the first spot, and then we'd have our other 6 letters, then 5, then 4. Or, so I'm going to use a plus sign, the G could be in the second spot, so 6, then we'd have the G, so 6 times 1 times 5 times 4. The G could be in the third spot, 6 times 5 times 1 times 4. Or the G could be last, 6 times 5 times 4 times 1. We could shrink this down to see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different places the G could be, times 6 times 5 times 4. So these 3 are my other 3 letters, and there's 4 places the G could be. Here there was 1 place the E could be, and there was the other 3 letters. If the first and last letters must be vowels, well, I have 2 different vowels to pick from. So my first letter could be E or I, and then I'd have 5 letters left, 4. The last letter must be the other one. By putting the 2 here, I've accounted for all situations because these 2 could be the E or the I. So this is it. The other way to think of it is that we could have E, then 5, then 4 choices, and I, or I times 5 times 4 times E. So there's only one way that this is happening, one way that this is happening, which is the same as 2 times 5 times 4.